In this short video, we're just gonna quickly look at how to enable buttons on the smart graphics. So we go back to our VTP Pro file, and I'll just enable user enabled items in the properties section. I'm gonna recompile it. Okay, once it's all compiled, I'll go back to my C# program. And what we need to do, we need to delete this SGD file, which we used previously. I'll go delete, and I'm going to add the new SGD file. I just make sure it's been deleted from this folder as well. And I go back to my folder where I've got my VTP file there. Yeah, we can see the SGD file there, and I'm just gonna copy it again as before. Don't forget, go to properties and go to copy always. Okay, so it always gets loaded with our CPZ file, and we'll just go through and have a look. And as you can see, now we've got item 1 enabled all the way up to our item 10, because obviously we've got 10 buttons, so we're going to have 10 entries for enabled. Now I'm going to open our VTZ file, going to connect to our processor, and as you can see, once it's all connected, we've got the buttons there with the text and everything, but I can actually click on it, they're all disabled. Okay, and now I'll go back to my user interface class, and I'm going to create another method called setEnabled, which is going to enable our buttons on our smart graphics objects. So I'll go public void set enable, and this method's going to have 3 parameters. So the first one's going to be our set index, which is going to be a join number smart graphics buttons. Then it's going to be the ID and the touch panel itself. So first, as before, we're gonna check if the touch panel is not null. Okay, and now we're gonna use our smart object collection, similar to what we've done in our setText method. Okay, so now obviously it's a collection, so we need to get the ID, and I need to cast it to uShort as before, and it's gonna be Boolean input because we're handling digital. And if we open up the simple windows, as you can see, in a digital tab we've got item enabled 1 to 10. So similar to what we've seen in the SGD file again. Yeah, we're gonna go back to our SGD file, and we're just gonna have a look again just to confirm. As you can see, yeah, item 1 enabled. So I'm gonna type item space, and then obviously you're gonna have our set index, and it's gonna be enabled. Boolean value, I'm gonna set it to true, so that will enable our button. Again, we're gonna have to change our enum to a uShort, and that's gonna be our set index. And I'm gonna use that index as the number to set the button enabled to true. So now what we have to do is, in our initialize system method, I'm just going to do set enable, and it's going to be join numbers smart graphic buttons, and I'm going to, let's say, do button 3. I'm going to enable smart graphics ID. It's our button list, which is smart graphics 1, and obviously touch panel. I'm going to quickly compile this, and we're going to see what's going to happen here. So once the VTZ is connected, as you can see, yeah, button 3 is enabled, but the rest is still disabled, which is exactly what we expected.